I don't think you can yet because she's not ready.
Oh, you're good.
I'll call the meeting to order then at 3:31 in the afternoon on Tuesday, November 26th.
Monday, it's Monday.
Monday.
What did I say?
Tuesday.
Oh, you're right. I apologize. It is Monday. So let's start with the minutes from the last meeting. I reviewed my copy and I have no changes.
Yep, no, they looked fine to me.
Okay, I will make a motion to accept the minutes of the previous meeting.
I guess I will second it and then we'll approve them. Motion
All in
carries.
favor? All right.
Meeting notes approved. So let's move on to the reports.
Okay, so in youth services, for October, we had 26 children's programs. We had a total of 410 people in attendance for those programs. That number does include our big Whittier Farm Day Storytime and the Boo Bash, so that's why it's a little bit higher than most normal non-summer months. We will be starting Letters to Santa Friday, November 30th, in time for Chain of Lights, which will be that Saturday, the 1st. Ooh, got louder again. Hello. We're going to just keep rolling right along with our fall story times every Wednesday and Thursday at 10:30. Those will go until December 20th, and then we'll take a week off for the holidays, and then it'll start back up the week of January 2nd. And then we'll just keep rolling right along. Same breakdown for baby story time. It's every Tuesday at 10:30 until December 19th, and then it'll start back up the week following
New Year's.
New Year's, because it's on Tuesdays. Upcoming story times at the bank will be Monday, December 10th and December 17th. They're right after the other just because of all the upcoming Monday holidays where we will be closed or the bank will be closed. We have Nicole coming for Kidding Around Yoga this Thursday at 5:30. We're going to have Deb Hudgens December 3rd at 10:30. We're going to have a You and Me book club meeting December 19th at 3:30 when we discuss Nicholas St. North and the Battle of the Nightmare King. And we're going to have a free movie Friday, December 21st at 4 p.m. We're watching Norm of the North, and then we will have one crafternoon during the vacation Thursday, the 27th from 1 to 5. It's drop-in. All ages are welcome. We have a Lego Club tomorrow, and then the December dates are going to be December 6th at 4 and then December 18th at 4. For teens, in October we had 3 teen programs. We had 8 people in attendance. We have an upcoming tag meeting December 6th at 3. We have a Tinker Tuesday, December 11th at 4. We have a teen bath bomb making workshop Wednesday, December 12th at 3:30. That should be really exciting. I'm not in charge of that. We have an actual soap maker in charge of that one, so I'm excited about it. And then last year we had very hairy holiday events for the teens where we had a major teen event every month during the winter centered around Harry Potter. We're doing a similar thing this year, but we're doing Marvelous holiday events. It's all Marvel related. The first one will be Saturday, December 15th at 11. We'll be making Marvel themed ornaments. Questions or concerns?
I'm good. You have
Good?
I mean, I assume it's because of the recent passing of the Marvel Comics founder that you guys are having a Marvelous.
I don't think so. I think you planned it before he died.
Oh, wow. No, I just planned it.
Wow, okay.
Well, because, Miss Marvel is coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
And the second, there's just a lot of Marvel stuff going on right now.
But
So
it tails in nicely.
it does,
forgot
doesn't
about
it? Look
that,
at
yeah.
that.
It's hugely popular right now, so
Yeah.
it
She made
works
the
out
cutest
well.
little baby Groot ornament. It's adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Then,
Thank you.
yeah, we do. I guess we accept, motion to accept it?
I don't think we have to accept
Okay,
her
good.
report.
Then, in that
It's
case,
just there.
then let's move on to the director's report.
Very short, 7 adult programs with 41 people in October. Let's see, I had a nice small crowd for Ancestry, which was nice. Pam's book groups are very healthy, we could say that. She's gotten like 12 people here on the Thursday night, and she's now a consistent like 6 at the senior center. So, that's nice. I don't know, you keep looking for your piece of paper. I only did 3 meetings, but I apparently did them all in like really close to each other last month. I did go to the MLS annual meeting. I only go like every other year because it's always like the same thing. But the speaker was really good. She was the, I don't know, chairwoman, president of the, I can't think of it, whoever does the National Book Awards. Foundation for the Book or something like that or something, I don't know. But she was a really good speaker. Obviously stuck with me here. That's it. Newsletter is out. Registration for everything opened today, officially. So that's that. So we're all set through the next 3 months. What else? Friends have a lot of stuff for their book sale, which will be Saturday. They met last month. They're doing another fudge order and a gift card order December 7th. They did one before Thanksgiving. That worked out pretty good.
Are
No
they
one
doing?
left fudge here.
Oh, are they doing the blanket or the?
I haven't heard on that. I didn't.
Okay.
Because of the wonderful fall we've been having, the 4th grades were walking up to do their visits, and they both got postponed. One of them happened to be postponed to the day the friends were meeting. So the friends met in the office. Well, we had the 4th grade and the rest of the library, so I wouldn't sit on their meeting. So I don't know where it is. It was a lot going on that day, but that way they could be contained and hear each other. Well, we had 45 4th graders in the library, so. They were working on it. I saw a picture of it, but I don't know if there ever was an actual sample. So,
I know there's a lot of interest in it.
yeah, there was progress, but all right. So that's that. They were hoping to have the sample for Saturday. Well, we'll see. Let's see. Nita is leaving. She got a job closer to home, which you can't blame her. So her last day is this Thursday. She's been here, I think, 7 years.
It's so sad that she's leaving.
I know.
She's
They
been a
can't-
wonderful staff member.
She drives a long way to be here, though, so
Right.
it's good for, especially with winter coming. So, yes, she's very sweet. But because we have those people in reserve to pick up time, Jamie's gonna scoop right in and pick up Nita's hours starting next week. We don't have to train anybody, hire anybody, do any paperwork. It's wonderful. That's that. Summer, I think I had told you guys a couple months ago that the MBLC was not going to offer us Wandu again, which is not really a hardship because it's terrible. And so there were 3 options that they ended up proposing you can choose from, one of which is Wandu. The other one is Lit Keeper. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Which is by the people who do Event Keeper and Tix Keeper, which we used to have. And then the third one's Beanstack, which was by far the most reasonably priced. And they had a simple little 1-page grant application you could submit to MBLC to have hopefully them pay for it. We did a webinar on Beanstack. It looks good. It's kind of hard to tell. But so that's the one we chose and we submitted our mini grant for. So hopefully we get the $200 covered. If not, at least we can afford it. Unlike the other ones, which were like $695 or $5. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the price of the other one was, but one of them was $695. And I was like, oh. So it's a lot of money.
It is.
I don't know when we're going to hear on that. I have no idea.
No, there was
They didn't actually specify on that. They kind of looked like they put it together in a hurry, so it wasn't a smooth process. Oh, what else did we have? I thought I had something else on my weird little list, but I don't.
LST.
Oh, yeah, no, that's at its own agenda point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it was, I don't know, there was a lot of paperwork involved in that. We haven't heard from Osterman yet. I think they usually let us know like next week,
It's
That's
usually
like
like the first or second week of December, yeah.
so that's fine. Yeah, so I don't know, it seemed like it was a short month.
I know we met late last month, and then we had the vacation week in the middle.
So that's that. Circs were strong.
Nice.
It's always good.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
Gee. Some of them are very impressive.
Yeah. It's very nice.
The ebooks continue to be way up there over last year.
Great.
I did on the back of one of your things, maybe, if I'm counting pages right, included
Ebook.
on the back of the ebooks, just for your reference, CWMR sent us this nice sheet about how much value we're getting out of our assessment that we pay them. And also it breaks down the grants that like they get on our behalf from the state, that lower the cost of our assessment. So I just thought it was nice that they gave that to us, and I thought I would pass it
would
along
be-
to you.
It would be very nice to have some of this info on the website so people could see
Yeah.
what a great value it is.
It's incredible. I mean, all the stuff, if we had to do it by ourselves, would be nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind of supporting us, the circulation software.
Right.
We pay our assessment alone just for the circulation software at least, and have to deal with it.
It's a very nice breakdown.
Yeah, so we did hire a new executive director for CWMRs, and she was a lady who's been acting executive director since June. And she's really great at reports and communication and things like that, so.
Good.
Excellent. So do we want to move on to budget reports?
Mm-hmm. What's your assessment of the budget, the year-to-date budget at this point, Betsy? Is there anything you're worried about?
No, we're pretty good. We're what, 0.9% more in part-time wages, but this doesn't count for last week's payroll, which was low because of the holiday, so. And Nita had voluntarily given up Mondays, I guess, in September. And so when I asked Jamie to pick up her hours, I said that she'll pick up Mondays starting January, so that gives us a little more leeway in there.
Good.
But I think we're fine. I mean, 0.9% doesn't bother me that much.
Okay.
We're almost halfway through the year and halfway through the book budget, so it's fine. We're hanging in there.
All right.
We did get our state aid payment. It's not reflected in the budget, but I think I put the letter on the back of your agenda.
Yes,
Just
that was right
for your
here.
reference, and that was pretty good. It was like 5,600, so.
Yes, I-
Oh, yeah. And that's what you were expecting.
Yeah, actually probably a little bit more than usual,
Good.
or maybe like a slight bit, but yeah.
we'll always take more.
Yeah.
They'll give it to us.
Yep. Perfect. So, do we need the next one to go over should be,
Oh, I did do it. I had a math error on the Osterman steam one. I don't know why I added something wrong. It's not actually negative. It has a balance of 65.22. So you can cross that, fix that. Shannon spent a long time rechecking of all of that today for me, so it's
Okay.
good.
so it's still in the black then, that's good.
Yeah.
And it has to be done by the 31st, correct?
Yeah.
I don't have any problem spending money.
I doubt very much if you would. And
Excellent.
then we won't hear about the next one for a while yet. So.
Yeah.
Until our next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I'll send you guys an email just to let you know.
thank you.
Appreciate that.
Sometimes we get a heads up email before we get the actual official mail.
And then in gifts, there was only one line item in,
Yeah, which is actually
November.
nothing to do with CD players. It has to do with the et cetera, but because I split the invoice between, I think it was part of the homebound grant and a little bit of Amazon and a little bit of something else, that I can only make one subject line. So,
okay,
we didn't buy CD players. Pam bought CD players for the homebound. We bought something else.
Has the homebound usage continued to be picked up?
Yep, we picked up one more a week or two ago, so, and I think even more with the weather too, it's gonna,
Oh, and Jane wants me to bring her.
there you go, and there's one more, so yeah.
Okay. Is that all the budget reports then?
Yeah, I don't think so. Like I said, the homebound is done and spent. I have one more invoice, well, actually a couple more invoices since the last time, but
and I noticed that the Friends are going to pitch in a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Which is great. Tell them we appreciate it. Okay,
Then I guess we could move on to new business?
yeah, business.
And old business, yes.
Yeah, the only thing I have is that LSTA grant. I think everything else. Yeah. Okay. I brought up the fact sheets that I had sent you just in case we needed to reference them. So. Don't know if anybody has any strong feelings one way or the other.
so
Oh,
how
and
are we going to address the preservation?
Yeah, that's the only one that's actually called out in our thing.
Yeah,
But we could, our long-range plan goes for another year after this. So we could always try to do it next year and start talking to the Historical Society now, you know? Because we have one more year in that plan, which I can't believe is almost over, but that's fine. Yeah, we were gonna talk about, our plan to ask Cornerstone for that donation too, if you guys thought of what you thought of our budget proposal there. So, I knew there was something else.
are you gonna go for the STEM learning?
We certainly could.
What's your feeling on it?
And this, for Shannon, at this point, is a walk in the park to do, you know, what it's like 8 science-based programs and activities. I mean, that's nothing for us to
Right,
certainly be able to do. So that's fine, but do we wanna, I don't know if you can, I don't think you can apply for multiple ones in 1 year, I don't know. You know, or do something that is better for all ages. Because what are we, oh, well, actually, our Osterman proposal was for all ages too, so. That's why the field is, well, the field was narrowed down to these, but, yeah.
Osterman one is for tweens to 30-something. Not that if a 40-year-old came in, I'd be like, you can't be here. They're the target group.
Yeah, in reading the focus areas, it seems like it's something that you've got a lot of experience in working on.
I could certainly do it. It would literally just be continuing what I'm already doing.
Right.
And just crediting different people for the monetary support. I could do that one. I just didn't know if you guys wanted to do something
Can you
new
do-
and exciting.
Can you do both, or is it one or the other?
I don't know if you can apply for more than one. It never came up in our conversations.
Yeah.
I can ask them.
It seems to me we're already doing everything in it to begin with this
Yeah.
team.
So
So if we, how do we go about finding out if we can apply for more than one?
I can just call and ask them.
Yeah.
In which case, do you think we should start talking to the Historical Society now for next year?
Yes.
Because even, I mean, the application, so the money would actually come in October 2020 for that. So there's plenty of time if we started planning now. And I can ask if we can apply for two. We could do either, STEM and health and wellness, or STEM and financial literacy.
Because I think the financial literacy goes along with the tween program we're doing.
Yeah, and it would pick up nicely because, like you said, you get this money in October, whereas the Osterman one runs calendar year and ends, so it'll end in December next year. So that could be a natural progression too,
Right.
which I think was kind of part of the reason we looked at that one. All right, I will ask if we can do more than one, in which case we could go for those two,
Yeah.
with an eye to doing
Because we've,
like preservation.
yeah.
FY next one. Planning ahead. That's good, because I was running out of things off our long-range plan to do for the following fiscal year, so. You always get to that last year in the 5-year plan, and you're like, oh, what's left? Oh, I gotta do all this stuff, okay.
So you'll look into the preservation and into the financial literacy.
Yeah.
Okay. And are we moving on from here?
I think so, I think,
What do you guys, oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna ask what you thought about the Cornerstone thing that we had. If you thought that was a good ask, or,
One more time, repeat that, I'm sorry.
is it Cornerstone Bank? Whatever the bank
Oh,
was.
yeah, there was Cornerstone Bank, which,
Yep.
which I
So-
suggested that we approach.
Yeah, and we outlined the things that we can't really afford, or that'd be a little stretch for us now, that we were paying for with the STEAM grant, which was yoga, Apple Tree Arts, Deb Hudgens, and, we included, because that all came to about a little less than $3,000, I think. And then we put in 2 big summer reading performances, which are about $500 a piece. So we thought if we asked for $4,000, that covers all that, which is a year's worth of programming. And it gives us like $200 contingency. But that gave us a definitive amount to ask for, that we thought was reasonable, and provide a whole year's worth of programming for children birth through actually tweens, because we tacked in we only do yoga for the
4 to 7.
4 to 7 age range, but Nicole also does a class for older kids, 7 to 11, 7 to 10,
Yeah, something like that.
something like that. So we would be able to offer that too if we had a little more money.
And
So-
that's a grant?
No, I just found, because we had talked about additional funding opportunities,
Yeah.
and so they have a form on their page, which is similar to the one I usually do for Unibank. Says, what's your project, blah, 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 so, yeah.
Okay.
How long does it normally take them to respond?
Unibank, I usually just get a check in the mail a little while later, but we'll see about these people, so,
Mm.
because you usually have to wait till they meet their monthly meeting or whatever, has been our experience with banks, so, which can be tough around the holidays.
So you've already requested it? No.
No, I wanted to make sure it's what you guys thought that was a reasonable.
Yes, I think that's a
thing to
very
ask for.
reasonable thing.
All right, well, I will do that then.
Especially since that programming has been so well attended.
Yeah, the yoga consistently is full. It's crazy. And actually, that would help because some of those older kids might get in the older program, so we'd have more slots in the younger program too.
Good. All right, so keep us posted.
Will do.
All right.
That's all I got.
Let me finish this. We did, under new business last time, have a note saying that asking you to ask at the next department heads meeting about the timeline for the door repair and the sidewalk. Have they said anything to you about that?
No, I did email the town administrator about that, and I didn't hear back.
Okay. Do we need to?
Well, I'll see if I run into him again.
Yeah.
I'll email him again.
Yeah, and that we needed a mat to catch the salt and the sand in the vestibule, and see if they'd provide that.
And I don't want to wait till the December meeting to find the answer, so if you don't get anywhere with that within the next 7 to 10 days, let us know, and one of us will take time to write an email.
Okay. Yeah, and I did ask, again, as a follow-up about the EMT room perhaps coming our way. We do have mold on some of our items in our current storage room because it's so moist in there, because there's a air conditioner in the ceiling. So I tried to follow up on that because Shannon moved, the soft stuff that we could
Yeah.
into the back room. But as far as like the books, and we threw out some books. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and trying to get everything in there into a bin with a lid on it. Most of our stuff is bins with lids on it, right?
90%,
Yeah,
not counting books.
not counting books. So, but it is moist.
And so you've made a request for the EMT room and haven't heard? Okay.
So, I mean, I assume once everybody starts moving, people are going to move pretty quick, but I don't know.
All right. That's all I've got, other than closings. We have noted that the library will be closed. Let's see, I think we've got it in our
Christmas
meeting
Eve,
minutes.
Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and we'll be open 10 to 2 New Year's Eve,
Okay,
which seemed reasonable. So.
and that was all posted in the minutes of the last meeting, so we don't have to do anything with that?
Correct.
All right, and our next meeting is the 17th of December at 3:30.
Which I believe is also posted in our minutes.
Correct. All right, I'm done.
Okay. Now, can I make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Mhm.
Then I will do so.
And I will second.
All in favor? I guess the two of us are voting that it is.
Yes.
Meeting is adjourned at officially,
I have 4:01.
me too.